Jannik Sinner is on fire at Wimbledon, smashing through rounds with ease, laser-focused, and chasing his first title on grass. But while the world watches his serve, something else is stealing the spotlight. A woman, not just any woman, a model spotted in the player's box, sitting just rows away from Sinner's team. And she's not new to this scene. She was seen at the French Open too, quietly present during some of his biggest matches. Her name, Leila Hazanovic. Fans say it's more than coincidence. The timing, the photos, the body language, everything points to something happening behind the scenes. But here's the twist. Sinner says he's not in a relationship. In fact, he said it himself just weeks ago. Nothing serious. I'm not in a relationship. So why is she showing up again and again? Is it just fashion week, a brand deal, or is the tennis world witnessing a low-key romance hiding in plain sight? Whatever the truth is, this story isn't going away anytime soon. Jannik Sinner came into Wimbledon as the top seed, confident, composed, and carrying the weight of a heartbreaking loss at the French Open. His mission was clear: make history on grass, and so far he's been flawless. He breezed past countryman Luca Nardi in straight sets, then crushed Alexander Vukic with a 6-1 lead that looked more like a warm-up than a real match. Commentators praised his precision. Fans cheered his composure. But while the spotlight was on his serve, eagle-eyed viewers noticed something else. Someone else. Leila Hazanovic, the Danish model, who's been linked to Sinner before, was spotted in the Wimbledon stands. And not just anywhere. She was sitting near Sinner's team box, close enough to be noticed, quiet enough to stir speculation that it wasn't the first time. During the French Open final where Sinner battled Alcaraz in a brutal loss, she was also seen nearby in the exact area where his support staff were seated. And now, she's back, again, at another major. Sitting close, watching quietly, that's all it took for rumors to reignite. Fans began comparing seating charts, zooming in on blurry background shots, matching outfits to timestamps, and suddenly, a tennis tournament became a full-blown gossip mystery. Because in Jannik Sinner's world, even a perfect performance can't outshine a well-timed appearance from a rumored flame. She's not a tennis player, she's not a coach, and she's not officially part of Jannik Sinner's team. So who exactly is Leila Hazanovic, and why does she keep appearing just steps away from him at the world's biggest tournaments? Leila is a Danish model and lifestyle influencer, known for her sleek fashion campaigns and curated Instagram aesthetic. With brand deals from luxury fashion houses and a growing social media following, she's been building her own spotlight away from the court. But lately, her path keeps crossing with Sinner's. At the French Open, she was spotted in the support box during one of Jannik's most high-pressure matches. Fans wrote it off as coincidence, until it happened again at Wimbledon. Same event, same mystery, same questions. Then came the Instagram post. On July 1st, the exact day Sinner took the court at Wimbledon, Leila posted a photo in a chic green set, tagging at JLINDEBERGOFFICIAL with the caption, "Takes me to Wimbledon." The color of this set is giving. It was styled like a brand partnership, but the timing, impeccable, and the location, unmistakable. She never mentioned Sinner, never showed who she was with. But she didn't need to. To fans, it was another breadcrumb in a trail that's been quietly building for months. They've pointed out subtle patterns, matching travel dates, shared connections, and more than a few suspicious camera angles. Is she following the tour for fashion opportunities? Or is there something more? That's the mystery. Because Leila Hazanovic may not say much, but somehow, she's always exactly where Jannik Sinner is before Leila Hazanovic ever entered the picture. There was someone else, and she wasn't just in the stands. She was on the court, chasing the same dream. Anna Kalinskaya, a talented tennis star in her own right, and once Jannik Sinner's confirmed girlfriend. They were the golden couple of tennis for a moment, both young, ambitious, and quietly supportive of each other's rise. Fans admired how they kept things low-key. No flashy declarations, no over-the-top posts, just the occasional glance, a smile after a win, and a presence that spoke volumes. But then, nothing. No public breakup, no dramatic unfollowing, no official statement, just silence. And in that silence a timeline began to unravel. At the same time, rumors about Leila started surfacing. Anna quietly disappeared from the narrative. No more shared sightings. No interactions, just gone, like she'd never been there. The internet noticed. They always do. Some speculated that the breakup happened quietly behind the scenes, a mutual decision to keep things private. Others weren't so sure. The overlap in timing between Anna fading out and Leila showing up raised eyebrows. Was it a clean break? A sudden shift? Or was Sinner simply moving on without looking back? We may never know the full story, but one thing is clear. The shadow of Anna Kalinskaya still lingers, because in the world of high-profile sports and even higher-profile rumors, the past never stays buried for long. Jannik Sinner doesn't talk much about his personal life, and when he does, it's usually measured, carefully chosen words that reveal just enough to quiet the headlines, but never enough to kill the rumors. Back in May, he addressed the relationship buzz head-on. "There's a lot of attention," he said. Also off the court, "I was surprised to see some pictures, which, nothing serious. I'm not in a relationship." At face value, it sounded like a clear denial. End of story, right? Not quite, because what stood out wasn't just what he said, but how he said it. That phrase, "nothing serious," it hit differently, almost like an admission wrapped in a disclaimer. If there's truly nothing going on, why not just say, "I'm single"? Why leave room for interpretation to fans and commentators? That line didn't close the door, it cracked it open. Some believe he's trying to protect his privacy, others think he's deflecting to keep the focus on tennis. But the more he tries to downplay it, the more attention it seems to attract. And then there's his body language in interviews. Sinner looks slightly uneasy when asked about the rumors, his tone shifts. His answers get shorter, like someone walking a tightrope between honesty and strategy. It's possible he's just tired of the noise, or maybe there's something he doesn't want to share just yet. Either way, one thing is certain. Sinner spoke, but instead of ending the speculation, he added fuel to it. While Jannik Sinner kept things vague in interviews, Leila Hazanovic said nothing at all. No direct response, no public appearance with Sinner, no denial, just silence and a few carefully curated Instagram posts. But fans, they noticed everything. On July 1st, the same day Sinner played his second-round match at Wimbledon, Leila posted a photo to her Instagram feed. The caption read, "At J. Lindeberger Schickel takes me to Wimbledon. The color of this set is giving." At first glance, it seemed harmless, a paid brand partnership. But when fans looked closer, questions started piling up. Why was she at Wimbledon again? For the second time in 2 major tournaments? Why tag a fashion brand but say nothing about who she was with? And why does this keep happening only when Sinner is playing? Even more curious, the location and timing of the post matched exactly with when Sinner was on court. The outfit, not just stylish, but eerily coordinated with the official tournament colors. And behind her, a hint of the stadium seating area, subtle but enough to get fans talking. Then came the comment section. Heart emoji, cryptic replies, fans asking, "Are you here for Jannik?" Others simply saying, "We see you." She never answered, just liked a few and moved on. It wasn't confirmation, but it wasn't denial either. And in influencer culture, that silence is the message. To some, it looked like a soft launch, a quiet way of saying, "Yes, I'm here, but don't ask too many questions." To others it felt like a distraction, cleverly using brand work to mask something more personal. Whatever it was, the clues were there, hiding in plain sight. And most people missed them until it was too late. Of course, all of this could be nothing more than coincidence. Leila Hazanovic is a model. Wimbledon is a hotspot for influencers and brand campaigns. Plenty of public figures attend the tournament without having a personal connection to the players. And her caption, at JLINDEBERGOFFICIAL, takes me to Wimbledon, clearly signals she was there for a fashion promo. At least, on the surface. But coincidences have a limit. Why was she seated so close to Sinner's team twice? Once at the French Open, and now again at Wimbledon. Why did the timing of her appearance always line up with his biggest matches? And why haven't either of them addressed the speculation directly? In a world where celebrities are quick to shut down false rumors, their shared silence says a lot. Maybe they're keeping things private. Maybe they're just friends. Or maybe they're something more, quietly navigating a new relationship while the rest of the world pieces it together through camera flashes and Instagram clues. Because here's the thing, Jannik Sinner may be laser focused on winning Wimbledon, but even he knows you can't fully control what happens off the court. And when the same person keeps showing up, sitting just close enough to be noticed but far enough to avoid questions, fans will always assume there's more to the story. Coincidence? Possibly. But too many watching, it feels like the soft outline of a private romance. Hiding in the open. Jannik Sinner is on the brink of something historic. A Wimbledon title, a legacy-defining moment, and through it all, he's been calm, composed, and seemingly unfazed by everything happening outside the lines. But the whispers won't stop Leila Hazanovic's quiet appearances. The Instagram clues, the cryptic quotes, the absence of any real denial, it's all created a story that lives in the shadows, never confirmed, never dismissed. Sinner says he's single, but the internet isn't convinced. Maybe that's the way they want it. A relationship without the headlines, a private story in a public world. Or maybe it really is just a well-timed coincidence dressed in designer tags and paparazzi flashes. Either way, one thing is clear: when you're at the top of the tennis world, the spotlight follows you everywhere, even into the stands, and until the truth surfaces, fans will keep watching not just the scoreboard, but every seat behind it. Coincidence? Possibly.